What's up guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you're new, my name is Sean Canoy. I do speaker videos, sound videos, adventure videos, and vlog style videos with my roommates. You can check all those out at my channel. And today I'm going to be putting my subwoofer back in and I'm going to compare the sound from no subwoofer and just those aftermarket speakers, the Rockville speakers, and then compare it to the sound with the subwoofer and see if it makes a huge difference. Now obviously it's gonna make a big difference because you have a giant 10-inch, not giant, but you have a 10-inch subwoofer where you didn't have one before. So it's gonna add some bump, but we're gonna see if it helps with turning it up higher and increased volume, because if you have your subwoofer in, you don't need to put as much bass through your real speakers, which means you can turn them up a little bit more and not get as much rattling. I have taken out and put my subwoofer back in several times. I made a video on it before. You can click up here and there's a playlist of me being indecisive where I basically do things and then take them out or something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start playing music from the Rockville Wake Tower speakers that I installed and get some decibel readings and then compare it to when I have the subwoofer plugged in. Alright, we're gonna get started with some Dazzy. I've played him before when I've been testing my speakers. This is Brent Faiyaz type beat. My phone can't do the decibel reader and play music at the same time, so I'm using my laptop for the decibel reader. So obviously it's not a very accurate decibel reader because this is a MacBook and not an actual decibel reader. So keep that in mind. Like, it says that I'm talking and it's a noisy restaurant or inside a bus, like 100 decibels, that's quite a bit. Alright, so you saw I got past 100, probably around 105 decibels, and it was up, the speakers were up most of the way. You could probably hear it started to rattle a little bit with the sub, or with the bass. So that's what I'm going to fix with adding a subwoofer. I won't have to put bass through my regular speakers. That'll be handled by the sub, so I can turn it up with less rattling. Alright, the sub is all wired back up. It took probably 10 minutes, not too long. Just a few wires and it was all done. So obviously I expected a big difference in sound. I don't know if I expected a big difference in how loud it gets, like the decibel reading, but I went ahead and adjusted some of my stereo settings and lowered the bass for the speakers and then increased the bass for the sub so that the speakers aren't taking the bass, so that they can go higher without as much rattle. Alright, so you probably saw the decibels was about the same, but hopefully you could pick up how much more bass there was. And you probably heard some rattling. I think that was the subwoofer like hitting something because it's against some stuff. But I had it up at, the volume was at 30. I think it goes up to 35. When you get up to there, it basically just sounds like trash. It's just like rattly and doesn't sound good. hopefully that helps you decide if you want to get a subwoofer, if it's worth it for you to get a subwoofer in your car. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Peace.